As we do at this time every Tuesday morning, we are talking to the president of your local Better Business Bureau, Nancy Cahalen. We're checking in about some of these scams and keeping you safe. Nancy, good morning. Thanks so much for jumping on.
Good morning.
So today we're going to be talking about COVID-19 scams, but specifically COVID-19 test scams and how scammers are using the pandemic and how they've continued to use the pandemic to try to swindle consumers.
Absolutely. You know, you think we've seen the last of these COVID-19 scams, but not true. Since the beginning of the pandemic, scammers have been capitalizing on it, and we've seen phony cures, fake face masks, stimulus check scams, phishing scams targeting people that were working from home, government impersonation scams, all preying upon uncertainty and fear. So even now, we're seeing regularly in our scam tracker reports on phishing messages about at-home COVID-19 tests. So I think with the talk about the crisis being officially ended sometime in May, people are stocking up on the free tests, and they're coming across some offers that are not on the up and up.
Right, Nancy. So there are actual free tests you can get from the government, but then there are these kind of fake phishing free tests that are either looking for your information or a payment or something that, you know, it is obviously not legitimate. So the goal is to make sure you differentiate between the real COVID test that you can get free from the U.S. government and then these fake scammers.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you get a call or a message, or even if you spot a social media post that says you qualify for a free at-home test provided through your insurance company or the government, if they start asking you for insurance information, your Medicare number, anything personal, or credit cards. Some of them say there's a small fee for shipping out the tests. Those are all red flags, and you should be really alert on what happens next.
And, you know, one of the easiest ways to avoid that is make sure you use .gov websites and, you know, official sources, things that can't be replicated. If you're going to a site that seems like it has some sort of profit angle or something, that's a big red flag. You want to stick to .gov sites and government agencies.
Yeah, absolutely. And with this especially, so we had a consumer tell us that they received 2 emails from COVID-19 tests indicating that the Biden administration is required to cover at-home COVID testing every month for free. And so they were asked for personal information, including their address, date of birth, Medicare card number. And when it came time to determine if they qualified, all of a sudden the site didn't work anymore. The consumer became suspicious and at that point reached out to Better Business Bureau. They were afraid they were being scammed into providing information that could be used to open accounts in their name. Well, they had already given the information, so once you tell it, you can't get it back. So scammers have been targeting Medicare recipients with a fake offer to get the free tests, and they're running ads. We've talked about this before. They have the same marketing tools available to them.
It looks real.
That legitimate, ethical. Exactly. I was on Facebook scrolling through my feed, and I saw the ad. And you sign up, you give them all your information, and they're going to, not only are they going to send you the free test, they're going to send you free tests every month. You're going to be signed up to be getting 8 tests a month. So I don't think this is on the up and up. And just to bring it really close to home, I was on the phone with my sister, and she had a cold, and I said, hey, have you tested for COVID? She says, we ran out of them. Right now I'm ordering some more. And she says, well, I'm looking for my Medicare number. I said, excuse me? And exactly. So the timing was just right. And I directed her to the .gov, which goes through the post office. They deliver through the post office.
Nancy,
There's no cost on that.
Nancy, I was just going to say that the wild thing here is that, I mean, they continue to target older folks because they're finding that they are, home more, and in some instances easier targets. And with the Medicare scam, they're continuing that trend.
Well, the Medicare number is a gift that keeps on giving to the scammers. So they take that number and then they use it and they order all kinds of durable goods, expensive things, using that Medicare card. The consumer won't even know about it until they might need something down the road and it says they've already got it. So that's what happens there with the Medicare number. The scammers use it to freely, like a credit card, going forward.
So, Nancy, if we find one of these scams or someone comes across one of these scams, obviously they need to take these steps and not get scammed, but also take the extra step and make sure they're reporting it to the Better Business Bureau, to the scam tracker, because that information really helps you guys help other people not fall prey to this.
Absolutely. We also recommend, if you have given up your Medicare number, don't just be ashamed and embarrassed. Contact Medicare directly and let them know. And there are steps that can be taken. So you can absolutely let BBB know on BBB Scam Tracker, and then we can use that information to help warn other consumers.
Nancy, how do folks get in touch with you specifically and the Better Business Bureau? What's your contact information?
Well, there's a lot of information available 24/7 at bbb.org. But if you need to talk to a human, you can call me directly, and my number is 508-552-0350.
BBB, Nancy Cahalen, president of your local BBB here on Grove Street in Worcester. Nancy, thank you so much for talking with us this morning.
You're very welcome. Thanks so much for inviting me on.